Leonie Ansems de Vries is a lecturer of international relations at King's College in London. She joins us now from St. Neots in the UK. Thank you so much for joining us, Leonie. First off, what effect do you think the situation in Germany right now has had on Austria's decision to hold this event? I'm talking about the pressure on Merkel to find a solution or a plan, an EU-wide plan to stem the flow of migrants.
I think that's a really important factor. So what Merkel is under pressure from her interior minister to sort of find a solution, as he calls it, to the issue of refugees coming in, and he's given her a deadline until the 1st of July to find it in EU context, and otherwise he'd like to close the border to refugees who have already registered elsewhere. So what Austria is afraid of is that that means people will get stuck in Austria. Hence, it is also threatening to close the border itself, or at least manage it in a particular way.
What do you make of the way this exercise was carried out? As we heard there, we had people acting as migrants, banging on these gates, with riot police being brought in. What do you make of the way it was carried out?
I think it's a very problematic way of showing what the issue is, what this so-called migration crisis or refugee crisis is, because what it does, it shows people almost as criminals who are banging, who are aggressive. But actually, most of these people are fleeing conditions of violence, and they're not violent themselves. So I think it's a very problematic way, and also it kind of pretends that we need this very excessive force, like hundreds of police officers for a couple of hundred refugees as well. And I think it kind of reproduces the idea that the problem is the movement of people rather than the problem being the impossibility of people to move often, because there are no legal ways of going into Europe to seek asylum.
Just finally, we are running out of time, but very quickly, what do you make of the UN plan to create regional disembarkation platforms around the Mediterranean? Good idea, bad idea?
Bad idea. Because we cannot guarantee people's safety over there, and also, I mean, other countries rather not do that anyway. But I think it's very problematic to say if we stop people from drowning at sea, we actually save them, because these people are fleeing violence.
Thank you so much for your time. That's Leonie Ansems de Vries, a lecturer of international relations at King's College in London.